everyone, welcome to my channel, Empress Aries 88. My name is Tanya. Well, yes, this is a new view. I finally got, how long did it take me? I finally was able to get what I wanted, what I envisioned. So set your intentions. I'm setting mine. Clear message of healing, of hope and understanding. Spirit, let's get this party started. I hope you like this space. I love it. So let's get this party started in calling spirit. Spirit guides and angels of your white light. Thank you for the space. Thank you for this intuition, empathic gift. I appreciate it. Please give me a clear message for the collective. One that brings healing, hope, understanding, closure for those seeking it. Protect me as I open myself up to channel these messages and protect my beautiful collective. I hope you love it. I just absolutely love the space. It is so, I don't know what to say about it, except it's fabulous. Fabulous, darlings. All right. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time you press that play button. Like on the way in. Thumbs up. Gives me an energetic donation to the channel. Helps me tune into you. Past, present, or future energy is always at play. Flip the roles as you see fit. These are collective readings, so it's not a specific sign, but I do point the signs out as you know. And thank you for all of those who have liked, subscribed, tuned in, shown up. You have contributed your energy to each and every reading, and that is what's made this channel grow. So thank you. Mwah! Love ya. Okay. Agape love now. Don't get it twisted. All right, Spirit, give me a message. I'm just gonna, I feel like, I don't know what I feel right now. I feel like excited. I feel nervous. I feel, I'm ready. I'm ready, Spirit. Are you ready? Let's go. Any message, Spirit. What does the collective need to know? Oh, my word. They need to know that many things land on the floor. Acceptance. I am learning to accept things that I cannot change. That takes time. Ooh, does that take time? Time. Patience. Sometimes we want to control situations. We think we're in control of situations when we're really not. And then it slips through our fingers. Like in Buddhism, it talks about, I've mentioned this before, the more you hold on and grip something, the more it inevitably pulls away. So it's better to just let go. Imagination, I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. Ooh, love it. This one looks like it wants to come out. Loneliness, I know that I am never alone. Amen. You aren't. You have ancestors. You are surrounded all the time with divine love and protection. Guilt. Somebody's feeling guilty, man. I release any beliefs that no longer assist my soul's growth. Forgiveness, too. Forgive yourself, man. Sometimes people are looking for validation outside of themselves for that when we really need to start from within. Even if somebody forgives you for something, if you don't forgive yourself, then you're dead in the water, man. Envy. I am the same as everybody with different challenges. Exactly. We're all on this journey called life for different reasons. So don't envy people if you feel like they're prosperous and you're not, because you don't know what they're going through or you don't know what they've been through to get there. Pride. There you go. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Amen. And there's grief here. This came out twice. It's at the bottom of the deck. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Maybe somebody didn't appreciate something. They didn't appreciate you. They didn't appreciate your gifts, your creativity. There's acceptance here. They did not accept you. Maybe you were a loner your whole life. You felt outside, like not a third wheel, but black sheep. Maybe people made you feel guilty because you were different. Yes. But it was envy. It was envy and pride to not give you that, your props for knowledge, things you've said, maybe as a kid. You opened your mouth and you said prophetic things that ended up coming true. And people were like, oh my God, we got to squash that, right? And that's what they did. They made you feel a certain way about your gifts, like you were crazy or you need to stop doing that. It's the work of the devil, that type of thing. All right, let's go into it. And pride, I mean, pride before the fall, man. Some people are prideful. They don't want to admit that they have any of these negative traits. I'm not envious of anybody. I'm fabulous. I don't give a damn about it. And they do. Deep down, they are. Otherwise, this wouldn't be showing up. So people are envious of you. People have put you in a position of making you feel alone. Maybe you've grieved your childhood. You've grieved for people that maybe you did have certain people along your path that were there for you, and they're gone now. They passed away. I had the one best friend I've ever had in my life. I'm going to give her props today on this channel. I'm going to give her props. Oh my God, did I love her. And I loved her because she was the most loving, kind woman you've ever met in your life. She was the most accepting person I ever had, that loved me no matter what I looked like, no matter what I sounded like, no matter how I had attitude that day. It didn't matter. I mean, this woman gave me the plunger for her bathroom when I had a blocked toilet. God bless this woman and keep her in your memory. Amen, amen, amen. She was my best friend. Her name was Maureen. My mother's name too, mind. And she was such a giving and loving soul. And I know that she's still with me. Energetically, she's still with me. And I just want to say thank you for... That made me cry. For her selfless love. That's what love is. You may not have ever had that growing up. Maybe you didn't have that from your parents, right? They had their own ish to deal with, so to speak. And that's the great thing about the divine, is that even if they can't give you a hug, they'll send somebody, right? And this woman was that hug. This woman was that beautiful soul. Unconditional love. You learn this from people. I never seen a person like that in my life, and it's like, since she was just the most beautiful human being. And I just want to say, again, thank you. Thank you for your love and your light. You made such a difference in my life. And that's all I can say about that. So let's move on. All right. And I hope that you have a Mo in your life where you can be loved, even if it's not from a parent or a family member or accepted by anybody. You have that one person, because all you need is one. All you need to do is win by one. And I can tell you with all certainty that meeting this woman in my lifetime, I won. All right, so rushing. You can't hurry love. The right one is coming in perfect divine timing. Amen. Amen. And I love that song from Phil Collins. It's a beautiful song. But it's sometimes you gotta wait. You gotta wait for the right one to come along. And they have to be ready. And then you just know. They say that you just know. And I can promise you this, it is true. You just know when the right one comes along. So somebody's waiting for divine timing to have a play in their life. And if they are ready for it, willing to receive it, and also to reciprocate, it'll happen for them in decision. So they were trying to rush a connection, somebody, when they weren't ready, and divine timing was at play. So if you had a connection with somebody and it didn't work out, reach for the stars. Keep manifesting that. Spirit saying it's on its way. And it's always on time. Love is always on time. Even when you don't receive it in the proper way, it's because you weren't ready to receive it, or that person wasn't ready, or it just wasn't the right one. We can't say I'm not lovable. Some people feel that way because they've been hurt by somebody in the past. But it's only because it was the wrong person. Your right person is waiting for you. And if it was this twin flame scenario or a soulmate, maybe they're not in that proper way to love you the way you're supposed to be loved, and that's why it hasn't happened yet. Yeah, everyone leaves. Somebody thinks that way. Everyone leaves. Inevitably, things don't work out. But this is what it says here. Choose a partner who can commit to you and let yourself commit to them. Maybe you are self-sabotaging yourself by picking non-committal people or being non-committal in a relationship because it's a give and take. Not committed. There you go. See what I'm saying? Somebody here is not committed and then wondering why people leave. Always chasing or being chased. You must be willing to commit to one person. Yeah, baby. Love's the answer. Love won't solve your problems. You need to work on being independent. Some people think that if only I had love, my life would be great. It would be idyllic. Everything would work out in the end for me. But it's not just about you anymore when you're with a person. It's about each other. So you have to be willing, if you're in a relationship with somebody, to be all in. You're either all in or you're all out. But there ain't no in between here when it comes to a connection like a marriage or a commitment. You're either committed or you're not. Don't waste people's time and don't allow people to waste yours. Time is precious. What else, Spirit? Too hard. You believe that it has to be hard, but it doesn't. Let love flow naturally into your life. This is a person that needed to learn life's lessons. Maybe it was immature energy. I don't know. They weren't in a place to give a person something, but they felt so close to this person, so committed in their heart to this person, and it scared them. So they ghosted him. They walked away from him. And they know they screwed up, but their pride is refusing to say anything about it. They're very lonely without this person. So yeah, it's a little different. It's a little different. But if you're not ready, you're not ready. I mean, let's face it. Not everybody's ready when the right one comes along. They're not. But it's like, I feel like there's such a hurtful aspect sometimes to it where you're burning the person to the ground, which is, there's no need of that. Be honest. I feel like this person couldn't be honest about how they felt at the time when they met this person. They weren't honest about their feelings of how they felt. They weren't honest about that they weren't ready. All this stuff. Nonsense. Age issues. Yep. You feel too old or young to date or have issues with your partner's age. All right. So there was an age difference between the two of you. Okay. Get it? Staying stuck. You keep repeating old patterns. It's time to try something new. So I've always said this. It's true and it's a saying. It's not my original saying. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, it's an exercise in folly. It's like somebody's staying stuck repeating old patterns. But there was somebody that really floored this person. But at the time, they had all of this ish that they were dealing with, the inside of their head. Maybe I'm rushing things. I don't know if I want to just settle down right now. Everybody leaves anyways. It's probably going to work out. There's too many obstacles. This person's too old for me, or too young for me, or I don't know, I still want to chase people, love's the answer. Is love the answer? Is it really? I don't know. I feel like it's too hard and I'm going to get stuck. That's how they felt. What do we got here? Secret desire, though. Desires are sometimes secret. Understand them to fulfill your true needs. So you desired this person, but maybe you had other desires too for other people. You didn't want to admit that, right? Veiled desires, the devil energy, right? Giving into the devil. Desires can be veiled in denial. Recognize them to fulfill your true needs. And too soon. You get too serious too soon, get to know each other before fully committing. Yeah. You weren't ready, but you didn't want to admit it. You jumped into something and then you pulled back hard. Now you're staying stuck in patterns of just hit it and quit it, or a couple of weeks and you're done, or when it gets too close we leave, that type of thing. You're repeating patterns and it's just never going to work out the way you want it to because you're not fully in. But you keep thinking about this other person that you let go of, or they let go of you, based on your games that people play. You have desires that you wanted to explore, but you didn't want to admit that. And maybe they're desires that you don't want anybody to know about. There you go. Maybe these desires have a grip on you. It's devil energy here. And you weren't ready to commit to a person based on those desires that you have. Maybe you came at that person in a lustful way because that's what works for you. But then you saw that if you committed yourself to this person, it was like this is the first time in forever that you could actually commit to a person. All of a sudden now you're like, ugh, they could be, you know, too old and I don't want to be made fun of, you know, because appearances mean everything, that type of thing. But you didn't want to admit that to the person. You didn't want to like hurt them because you had that, you did have respect for them, but so you ghosted them instead. Doubts. Yeah, the doubts that you have in yourself that you need to work on. Negativity. Yeah, it's keeping you lonely. Temptations, yeah. Deceptions, you're not making wise choices. You're being easily tempted. This is a masculine energy. Maybe you're cold and controlling on the outside, but you have these hidden desires on the inside. You didn't express your truth to this person. No. And you were in your lustful energy. So now what happens? Karma. I feel like your higher self is being activated. Even though you look like you're closed off, you could have been resisting to this, but your higher self is mourning the loss of this person. Release in your spirit guides. So you're releasing things. You're releasing fears. It says bottom of the deck, fears. And your spirit guides are helping you. But karma inevitably happened to balance you out in this situation when you hurt an earth angel. Yeah, that's what happened. You hurt this person, you weren't ready, you had all of these desires, all of this stuff that was going on in your mind. You had a lot of pride and ego, but there was doubts. You went a different path, thinking that there was more out there than this individual. And all you keep thinking about is this person. And it's been like a roller coaster ride ever since, of doubts, fears, loneliness. The higher self really was the one that recognize this person, and your spirit guides are also, as closed off as you are, they're trying to get you to these epiphanies of who this person was. I feel like you walked away from this person, but I feel like you need to release other things that you're keeping, like those cycles you keep going through. Easily tempted, prideful, even closed off to love. When really that's what you were asking the universe to gift you. When this person finally did show up, you didn't know how to deal with it. You inevitably sabotaged it, like you do other connections. But this one was different, very different. The Fool, there you go. I feel like you feel like that right now. You took a leap of faith. Maybe you take a leap of faith in a lot of connections, but it's really not a leap of faith. It's just a leap into bed, and then you walk away. And that worked for you until you met this person. You tried to make a leap of faith towards this person, but other people, I feel like, and their opinions mattered more to you. Aesthetics, too. This person isn't your usual type of person that you choose. If you're going to choose somebody to put a ring on it, you want them to look aesthetically like this one over here. Karma. You want them to look like this, like, yeah, ooh. Yeah, you want people to be jelly of you, having somebody sexy on your arm. And I feel like other people had opinions about it, yeah. The Hierophants. Traditional values. I feel like this is something that you're guarded against. You might be, your true desires, right? These hidden desires that you have is to be free and to just do what you want, however you want to do it. The Star, though, this person was the Star. It's something that you wished for. This was a wish fulfillment. But when they came, you had your back turned to it. You weren't expecting it. Ace of Cups. There was a new beginning here. You want a new beginning, I feel, again. Because you're not in that place anymore that you were back in the day. Cups is Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. But you were immature. You want to communicate to this person, but I feel like you're more in your pride and ego of what they're going to say to you. You're afraid. And you don't want to admit that you were wrong or that you did something to hurt this person. I don't think you intended to hurt them purposely, but your cold ways, your closed off attitude, and your ghosting did hurt them. Yeah, it did. Hurt yourself too, Four of Swords, but I feel like there's other people that were in here, in your ear about this person that really inevitably put the kibosh, as they say, on this. And Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, Five of Swords. And you know, you inevitably cut this person off. Yeah, and you keep thinking about it too. It's weighing on your conscience because this was not just your usual person. This was your person. Pentacles. You could have been working on your coin at the time when you met this person. More busy doing the learning and growing in your business. If you have a business. 3 of Wands, though. I feel like you had a lot of things, like a lot of people talking. I feel like a lot of things, victories, you partying or hanging out with people or doing stuff with others. I feel like you had too much on your plate to add anybody else in there. But this was the one, man. Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. 2 of Swords. It was like at a crossroads, like I said before. You were at a crossroads with and making a choice, and you chose to walk away from this person, is what I'm saying. You chose somebody else, or you chose your career, or you chose all of the above, or you were in a commitment with somebody else, something like that. You had something else behind the scenes. Knave of Wands, yeah. I feel like you had somebody else that you were entertaining. More than one, maybe. 9 of Cups, but this was happiness. This would have been happiness. I feel like you know that now. High Priestess. This is a person who uses their intuitive gifts, a mysterious person. They fascinated you, and that's because they have intuitive gifts. Balance, though. You needed to balance your masculine and feminine, but I feel like you needed to balance your mind as to how you look at relationships. Get out of that pride and ego and opinions of others. You needed to balance that. I feel like this person made you feel really balanced, really happy. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to keep them. Because other things, yeah, got in the way. 10 of Wands. Ooh, this would have been the ultimate happiness, wouldn't it? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I feel like this could have been it. This could have been everything you ever wanted. Everything you ever dreamed of. 9 of Swords. Yeah, you feel like really stunted. Blocked off. Maybe you are. Maybe spirit got in the way of this. Chariot, they moved that person away. Away from you. The High Priestess walked on in her strength. Look at that, standing up. While you stayed stuck in other patterns. 2 of Cups, yeah. I feel like you were in love with this person. You just didn't want to admit it. You just didn't want to because there was a forbiddenness to the relationship, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, somebody, I don't know, something got in your way. Maybe a temptation, I don't know. Knight of Swords. It's like you want to come towards this person. Talk to them. Chariot's moving again. The Chariot, the planning stages. You might be planning on contacting this person. You want to contact this person, but you're not sure if they're going to receive you after hurting them. The Tower. Oof. You feel like that's what's going to happen. Maybe you don't have enough money, or you're studying, you're working on something to, get better at it. Like, I don't know, like a craft that you're working on. You want to be what they need you to be now. But there was a judgment on here, a judgment call. Yeah, 3 of Swords because of heartbreak, because of being a fool. Look at the fool, the Joker's here. Yeah, maybe you feel like a joke. This is a Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that you walked away from. A High Priestess too. I don't think you used your intuition. The High Priestess is using your intuition. You didn't use your intuition as to who this person was to you. Ace of Swords. I feel like you're working on something here. You have maybe a new job, maybe a new creative project, something like that. The Lovers. You want to work with this person. Yeah, maybe you team up with this person. That's what it feels like. But I don't know if you feel like the person would even give you the time of day now. If you're watching this person start new things, this Queen of Wands, and you're in love with this person, but you never told him that. You made a judgment call to work on something other than this relationship, and you based it on vanity, what they look like, what other people would say to you, and their age, I feel like, is a factor too. But you're also working on, you know, climbing the ladder, and this person you felt wasn't going to help you in that direction, and now you're seeing them flourish in whatever they're working on. Substitute, so you replace this person with somebody else. Think, you know, trying to find this person in other people. Yeah, maybe you have a job where not necessarily an engineer, but you could be a problem solver. Maybe even in technology, the field of technology. Yeah, regular people, very everyday, ordinary. This could be what you thought this person was. Very ordinary, and you wanted somebody different. This person was innocent, maybe too innocent for you with those desires that you had at the time, right? Here, give me some more information on who this person could be, please. Alchemies, please. Yep. You could be a father figure. Could be a father. Yep. Could be somebody in the service fields. Yeah, you betrayed this person and broke the bonds. You feel enslaved to your lustful energy, to your, maybe your situation that you're in now. I feel like you're cultivating something, working on something. Could be an educator, or your person could be an educator. Your person could be working on something, cultivating, you're watching them. You feel a slave to them, really. I think you feel like that. You feel like this person, at a time when you really wanted to believe in somebody, they were there. They could have Buddhist beliefs, or you could be a Buddhist. Maybe you are somebody that's very disciplined, restrained person. And they're very wild and out there. Like, maybe you have different religious beliefs too. But you feel like you sacrificed this connection. You burnt it to the ground. Yeah, you feel like maybe you burnt your bridges with this person. You'd want to start something with this person, but you feel like maybe you just burnt it to the ground, and you sacrificed this connection for something else, for somebody else, or for, you know, work or a title or whatever it was. And you realize how wrong you were, but you don't know how to fix it, and maybe you're in your pride still. You got to work on that. Maybe you're a coach. Yeah, in your fields, you're a coach. You feel like time is going on and you might be a stranger to this person. You want to send them a letter or text them or write to them or write here, but you don't know what to do. You see this person as an entrepreneur. Beautiful mermaid, beautiful, mysterious person. Maybe even a magician. You want to take a gamble on them. Yeah, maybe work on something, forge this together. They were a friend to you, very supportive. You have this community of people that, I mean, I feel like you want to team up with this person. But there's a community here of people, maybe player energy. This is all that this community is, like that. Players, good time people, that type of thing. And you're afraid of what they're going to say. Maybe they've already made their opinions known. So that's why you hesitated and you lost. But Spirit is saying that time heals all wounds, my friend. And the one thing you need to do to change all of this is change the mind and how you look at people and things, how you look at life. That's how real change happens, and that's how the chariot moves for you and not against you. It's nice to be a part of something. But if being a part of something gives you titles like this and turns you away from true people, common people, but people that have, gumption, people that have morals, those are the ones that matter. All you need is one friend. You don't need a community. An army of one. somebody that would fight for you, somebody that's down for the ride, right? Ride or die. I know you know who that is. Each one of you has a person in mind. But when your own head gets in the way and you pass up a wonderful opportunity of happiness and love and acceptance for aesthetics, what do you truly have? That's all I have for you today on Empress Aries 888. Please like and subscribe and join my tribe because I love to have you. Till next time, be safe out there, my friends. Be blessed.